You were injured in a bad accident, but you don't have what you call good liability, but you have significant injuries. Can you still bring a lawsuit here in the state of New York if that happens? You want to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. So let's say you're involved in a very serious car accident, and now what happens? The other driver, you're trying to find out whether the other driver who was involved caused or contributed to your injuries. You believe that the other driver was really responsible. But further investigation reveals, you know what, they're not totally at fault. You may bear some fault, and there may be somebody else who's also at fault. But yet your injuries are very significant. And you're wondering, if I can't show that the other driver is totally at fault, can you still go ahead and bring a lawsuit seeking compensation for the injuries and losses that you suffered? The answer is, yes, you can. And one of the first things that we do as an attorney who looks to evaluate whether or not you have a valid basis for a case is, we do a thorough investigation, which includes obtaining all the police reports, trying to find witnesses to see what it was that actually occurred. How did the accident happen? You see, we have to show that we are more likely right than wrong, that what we are claiming is true. We have to see if there was anybody who violated the rules of the road. Were they careless? Were they negligent? And if we are able to show that at least one or more of those different people who were driving contributed to your accident, then we will have to bring in not only one of the drivers, but maybe somebody else who caused or contributed to your injuries. As whoever it is that's responsible, it's our obligation to go ahead and bring a claim against them to obtain compensation for the harms and injuries that you suffered. So that's a key component to understanding whether or not you have a valid basis for a case, instead of simply saying, you know, I think that driver was partially at fault, but I don't know if I can still go after them in a lawsuit because they're only partially at fault. So now you know just a little bit of information of what an attorney looks for when deciding whether or not you have a valid basis for a case. You know, I realize you're watching this because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in the state of New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.